Hello, and welcome to TBD RPG. We're back with a part 3 of Hack the Planet. And we have some very special people to thank for that, because we have a sponsor. Ooh. Yes, that's right. The enhanced edition of Neverwinter Nights. Yes, Neverwinter Nights, the best RPG of the early 2000s, is coming to all consoles for the first time on December 3rd. The enhanced edition features remastered graphics, expansions, premium modes, and a co-op multiplayer. So starting December 3rd, you can play the game on Nintendo Switch, PS4, or Xbox One, and you can pre-order the enhanced edition of Neverwinter Nights at your local game store or on the Skybound shop.
Ooh, thanks, Skybound.
Thanks, Skybound.
Can we talk about how sexy those still frames were?
I know, right?
That art was beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yep.
Cosplay.
Very much so. Very much so. All right. Well, welcome back, everyone. Some of you have been part of the hacking and taking down the man, and some of you are fresh to the scandal.
Me. I'm fresh to the scandal.
Yeah.
Fresh meat. Fresh meat space.
And some of us were in jail.
So, yes, we will
You
get
sound real happy, but I'm worried.
We shall get to that and find out who was in jail. Quick recap. Flashback. All of you were invited, except for you. Sorry, you're excluded from this recap.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me.
You were all invited to display your epic hacking skills to the most elite, the Skullboys, Rimshot and Space Beef. You went to audition and prove your skills. Some of you made it in.
What?
And others had to skate for their life. But before they could finish, you were all raided by the police and immediately arrested because none of you are good at meat space things.
No.
None of you. And you were taken into custody and you were questioned because it turns out that you had all been trespassing on territory that you were not allowed to. The Rimshot and the Space Beef were trespassing. They did not own that cafe, even though they swore their innocence and that they, in fact, owned the deed to that cafe. You all planned a very elaborate heist, escape. You raided the evidence locker. We got your rig back. We removed the drugs that were found on Becca's character.
We hacked into their mainframe.
Yes, you also hacked the FBI. A lot of shenanigans went down. But luckily, you were all able to escape with an email from an FBI agent claiming that they were amongst the ranks and they were investigating the hacker nuisance. Part 2. Becca had been rearrested.
My name is CryptoLocks, aka Bethany Miko, but call me CryptoLocks.
Definitely. Unfortunately, the officer Barnes recognized you. You'd been in trouble with the law before, so there was no way you could just erase your record and get away scot-free. So you were recaptured.
Scot-free.
Scot-free.
That's not her name.
Julie Peterson, aka Megalee. Unfortunately, your parents just heard about all this wacky things that the teens were doing. Keep your children away from computers. Conspiracy theories. You were unfortunately placed under house arrest, and your rig was removed from you.
Oh. Sweet baby rig.
Sweet baby rig. Phoebe Griffin,
I was there.
you were there. Beep bop boop, 97.
That's me.
You were left alone. You
Yes.
and Turkeys Are Fat were left without your newly formed crew and were forced to recruit outside of your group because every hacker in the immediate area was being arrested and falsely imprisoned. So you sent out a distress signal, and coming to your aid were 2 lovely hackers. You discovered that there were deeds all over your county, switching names and transferring, and there were fake LLCs for miles, and you couldn't get to the source. But you were being haunted through your consoles by an evil kangaroo.
We were.
Who was slowly digging up dirt, falsely accusing you of heinous tasks, and destroying your rigs through viruses on the inside.
Killed him.
They did. They killed your rig. We had a nice ceremony. It was beautiful. Turkey So Fat had to burn down her entire house to destroy the evidence. Her uncle was arrested. This kangaroo.
Not Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil was arrested because the hacker known as Serial Killer started to destroy and slowly dismantle your lives. And then we discovered that one of the hackers that you had recruited was in fact Dana Skolder, the FBI agent whose email you had hacked previously. And she was on your side. She saw firsthand within the hacker community that you were trying to stop these heinous acts, that you were not a part of this, and that you were just a bunch of kids. And that's when the news report happened.
She looks very good for her age, by the way. We thought she was in high school.
Well, she claimed to be in her college years. Yeah. She was old enough to drive and go into stores.
Yeah.
Alone, without parental supervision.
She can see R-rated movies.
Yes. But at the last moment, every station was taken over with a program being claiming to be the Hacker Collective, demanding the release of all of the hacker prisoners. And if they did not comply, terrible things would ensue. And flashes of local power plants and schools and universities and local businesses flashed across the screen. Dana Skolder called in to her FBI superiors, and they informed her that they were all spread thin, sending evacuation teams and security to those locations to make sure that those places were safe. But you all had a plan. What weren't they looking at? What was someone trying to hide with this big display, this big distraction? Why force us to look at the hackers? And a lovely research agent named Sally was able to find out that local animal sanctuaries and a bunch of zoos just got a flood of purchases. And that was where we left off on part 2. Now part 3, baby. We're doing a bit of a time jump. It's been a few weeks. Turkeys Are Fat and Dana Skolder have had to go into hiding. Dana's gone back to the FBI to start making sure that your names are staying cleared and that the FBI do not get fooled. Turkeys Are Fat staged a full, as soon as her uncle was out on bail, they split. They went into hiding. She occasionally sends you messages to let you know where they are and that they're okay, but they're in some deep heat and they had to stay off the radar completely. They cannot be a part of this group right now until the heat dies down. You are still in jail.
What?
You
I
have been in jail.
broken out by the Hacker Collective.
You did not. They are not complying with terrorists. No way are these police just going to release a bunch of children that they believe are possibly responsible for threatening attacks on the entire county. You
Just
are
give
even
terrorists what they want.
It's been several weeks. You are still rotting in a cell, being isolated. You occasionally get visits and phone calls from your parents, but they're being very strict too. And Officer Barnes is occasionally being very nice to you, but now that the program ran out, things are way too serious.
I'm getting hacking withdrawals.
Hacking
I haven't seen a keyboard in 3 weeks. More. I forget. I started making tallies on the wall with my keys.
As you're etching your next day into the wall, you are sitting alone. You have no more real-life friends.
No more.
The Hanson event is today, and you don't even feel like going and getting an autograph. What's the point if you don't have real-life friends to show your signed CD and poster to?
That was my secret goal, and now I failed it. But I'm keeping my 7.
You haven't filed it yet. It is still today. You just don't really feel like it. All of your friends have left you. Dana Skolder made a beautiful recommendation for your other hacker friend, so she's gone off to college.
Why didn't I go off to college?
Your friends are in jail.
Oh, fuck.
And as you're sitting alone, clutching your unsigned Hanson poster on your lap, we cut to you in your room. You have been also in a form of jail. Your door has been taken off the hinges. No privacy.
Oh, God.
You are
I've taken sugar packets from the kitchen and I've written letters on them and I'm sitting there pretending that it's a keyboard.
and just piles of sugar. Oh.
Just, well, the packets themselves,
Okay.
they're larger than standard keys, but it's the closest thing I could find. And I miss the feeling. They're sort of squishy, you know? There's some level of resistance there.
Oh.
So sad. Let me out! Please.
You hear from downstairs. Not a chance, kiddo. The world outside is dangerous.
But no, it's not.
And then you hear a knock on the door frame. Yes, it is, and I brought cookies. And she lays them on top of your keyboard, not acknowledging that there is a computer there.
Cookies do not relieve my oppression.
Sure. You'll feel better after you get some sugar in you. And she leaves.
Health standards were different in the 90s.
Yes.
Cut to. A hooded figure is being very dramatically shuffled through the police doors. She is stoic and breathing heavily, but not struggling. And the excessive force being used on her doesn't seem necessary for how calm and collected she is. But the police around here are very suspicious and anxious of those hacker variety. And that's when you get thrown into the cell with Becca Meekles. Here's another one for you.
What are you in for?
You talking to me? What are you in for?
So many days have passed. I gestured to my calendar, splashes on the wall. I don't even know anymore. Did I ever have a computer? Did I ever touch a real keyboard? It's so hard to know what's real and what's virtual.
Sounds like you've had a rough go of it, bud. My name's Phoebe. Also Phoebe. Didn't know there was another Phoebe. Phoebe Wellington.
It's a popular name for hackers all over the world.
Yeah, you can call me by my hacker name, Haxer for Life, with an O and a 4.
I'm CryptoLox with 2 X's.
Cool. What kind of hacking do you do?
Honestly, I'm better in meat space, but I just really like, decryption specifically. I like unlocking things. I like opening things that people didn't think could be opened.
I relate to that. You know why I'm in here?
Why?
I got too close to the truth. See what they call me? Is a life hacker.
Go
I
on.
find tips for your life.
This is not a phrase I've ever heard of.
Oh, it's because I'm the first. I plan on starting a very lucrative lifestyle brand when I'm out of here. For example, did you know if there is a hard-to-reach candle, you can light one dry spaghetti stick on fire and it will reach. If you are having a hard time...
That's an ultimate hack! I never even knew hacking could exist in meat space in this way!
Listen, if you're having a hard time identifying your keys, just paint them with nail polish. Life hack.
Brilliant! No hacker has ever hacked in this way!
Yeah, I'm the first, and I'm the best, and I'm
bow
also
to
the first. And that's why I'm in here. They don't want us to know all these shortcuts, all these hacks that you can move through life and be so much more successful and so much happier. Man, they're trying to keep us down. They're trying to let us not know that you can store ice cubes in the freezer, but if you want them to freeze clear, you have to boil the water first. Life hack. Yeah.
I really didn't even know that one!
That's my gift to you. That is my gift to you.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, look.
Unfortunately, I have little to no tech skills, but I have feeling that I'll find someone that knows how I can start my blog because I'm really passionate about life hacking.
Look, I am so inspired. And you are a hacker to the core, whether or not you've ever touched a keyboard. I'm gonna hook you up with Sigma 9.
I shake hands.
I do Sigma 9 handshake. You don't know
Wow.
what's happening, but you just go with it.
Oh my god, this feels official in some capacity.
Look, I'm known as somewhat of an icon. I don't know if you heard about the mall hack.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's right. This is how I became an elite hacker and now get to roll a D8, is because I hacked every mall on the East Coast and I made all the security alarms go off at once. Everybody was talking about it. Officers overheard that. And, well, I may or may not have a lot of heat on me. Obviously, I'm in jail.
Well, I guess we both have a lot of heat on us considering we're in the clank.
Right. We're clinking.
I like you a lot. I think that we could be good friends.
Yeah, I like that we both have our hacker names spelled with letters that weren't the right letter, but phonetically work.
It's how you know that you're subscribed to the hacker lifestyle because it's like a secret code. If you can read using numbers, that means that you're really smart. And we're really smart.
Elite for life.
Yeah.
We do another handshake.
And as you handshake a Sigma 9, the group that you so long ago formed and so long ago broke apart to pieces, feel like they're finally being put back together.
Do you feel that?
Yeah, I feel complete all of a sudden. I feel like there's something that's been missing inside of me for a long time, and I think that it was you. Not to get like way over clingy, if, you know, I know we just met, but I feel like you've been missing my entire life.
I don't feel like that's clingy at all. Honestly, I feel like for the first time in 3.5 weeks, maybe I might ask for a shower because I've really just been staying 3 feet away from this toilet and I haven't even flushed it. You know?
I was gonna ask if that was a
wasn't
life hack
motivated.
or if that was something that you were doing as a symbol of
Protest.
Of protest?
Yeah.
Okay. You know what? I can get behind that.
I'm gonna be honest, I lost the will to live there for a minute.
Well, I'm glad I'm here because a life hack is that you should always write down the things that you're most grateful about, and then you read them when you're feeling like you've lost the will to live, and then, boom, life hack.
What's your name again?
My name's Phoebe Wellington.
No, your other name.
My name's Life Hackser. What for? Hackser for life.
I take my key and I carve into the wall hacks for life. Oh. Under things I'm grateful for. It took a long time to carve to do this movement.
As you're carving that, you make quite a bit of noise because this is a little bit more challenging than just a straight up tally. You're carving a full grateful message of affirmation, and as you do, a couple of the other inmates, the other fellow hackers who have also just been, it has been quite a state in this specific cell block. There are people who are just coding in their sleep aggressively. Those who have also drawn on the walls fake keyboards. People have not been able to handle living without their rigs. But when they hear you carving hacks for life, they notice. They start looking at you and they read the sentence, hacks for life. And for a brief moment, they're reminded, yeah, this is what I do. Hacks for life.
Yeah.
And
This
a little
is
bit
great
of
branding.
a little bit of morale. You can feel the shift as slow chanting starts happening. Hacks for life. Hacks for life.
Chills.
Hacks for life. Hey, hacks for life. 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 And it's
Hacks
just
for life. That's me. That's my lifestyle brand, baby.
We gotta find a hack that can get us out of this jail cell.
Oh, easy. Have you noticed that the floor is made of dirt?
Yeah.
All you have to do is dig.
Okay. I take my keys and I start scratching out a hole.
everyone knows that the floor is just made of dirt. Why stay in any room? Great. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm gonna
You're going to dig out of this jail cell?
Yeah, we're gonna dig. Because here's a little life hack for you.
Yeah.
If there's a wall and the underground, the wall is dirt, you can just burrow right underneath that. Second life hack for you to remember.
Almost a month in here, and I didn't think I should just dig in the dirt. This is why I was meant for screens. And you are.
You're the yin to my
meat
yang.
Space hacker.
Yeah.
The only meat space hacker. All right, so you two start digging as a chorus of hack for life. Chanting around you. I'm gonna have you both make meat space rolls
Okay.
to dig your way out of this clearly 1800s jail cell.
I am a meat space 4.
You are.
That's
yes.
rolling 4 dice?
She gets to roll 4 dice. She's an expert meat space.
Yeah.
So at the beginning of this game, you're allowed to divide 5 points into either meat space or cyberspace tasks. You are just epic at this.
Life hack.
Wait. Oh, that's all right. Okay, that's fine. I forgot to say how difficult this roll was, but that's okay. We'll make it a 1 because dirt. Let's see how well you can dig. You did get 1, which means you do have some heat on you. This chant is causing a lot of attention. They are now
Good.
There's an uprising, so the police are starting to take notice that there's a ruckus happening in jail block.
I mean, ultimately, it's a good thing, even though it's unwanted attention right now. I really need to start getting my branding out there if I'm ever going to start my lifestyle blog.
Absolutely.
Now you have 2 successes on the board. And a 6, which means that dice explodes, which means you get to go for a 3rd.
Boo!
You're already pretty dang successful. Let's see how epically, in case you get a 3rd.
Reroll one of these.
The 6.
The 6th.
Another 6. So that's 3 successes, and you get to roll again. It explodes again. You see this woman just crouch down in an unearthly way and just...
The numbers of how fast she's doing it are floating in front of my eyes. That's how I see the world.
Somehow her nails are tiny shovels, and they are moving at rapid speed.
Really good at burrowing.
Really good burrowing. You have had to life hack a house before in the dirt.
Oh, yeah.
And this is just that, except you come out on the other side.
Yeah. Yes. True. That's true to my experience.
And within moments, there is a tunnel to freedom. Well, almost freedom. You are still just now in the hallway of the cell block. As the ruckus that has been going on is even louder as they don't start chanting "you're free" because that would be snitching. But they do just start chanting both of your names because they do know who you are. You are CryptoLox.
I'm an
so they
icon.
just start screaming, CryptoLox, hack for life, CryptoLox, hack for life. And it's just a chorus of newfound glory.
Oh, I love that band. That sounds like a cool band that may exist in 10 or so years.
Maybe you guys start it. Cut to the 2 of you isolated in your rooms, having no idea of the unbelievable revolution happening just a few blocks away from all of you. When you both get notifications.
On what?
By owl?
A pigeon?
You'll see. You still have a rig. It's just not yours. You have internet cafes. You have a temporary rig from the Skullboys that they hooked you up at that internet cafe with some protective gear. It's not yours, but it's usable. Just a quick reminder, because some of your data was saved, just a little bit. Not all of your work, but a small portion was able to be saved by Zero Dog Store for you. A reminder that Hanson's concert is today. And they're signing, and your mom comes in, reading a paper, making sure that you're in fact consuming the cookies she made for you as a sign that you've forgiven her. She sees you put them back, but pretends not to notice.
This is like 7 cookies are missing.
Yes. Oh, not hungry, I see.
I
Did
only
you-
hunger for freedom.
Oh, sorry, I don't know how to cook that. But did you know that Hanson is in town? And you're reminded of the friendships you have lost for the last better part of a month. Now, I know that we've been really hard on you, but as a quick thank you for being so compliant with all of this, we're gonna take you. Do you want to go? That's a band you like, right? Under complete parental supervision, we're gonna come with you, but we figured you could use some fresh air. You're looking a little pale.
But you know I hate the sunshine, but, yeah.
Great. And she is very excited because she has not liked having her kid not like her for the last month, and it has been making her a little too friendly for the last few days. So she very excitedly runs downstairs, getting everything ready, all the snacks.
I mean, whatever!
No, of course, honey. Ooh, bad parents, blah, blah, blah. And she just starts going off.
Maybe she'll be there.
So you get packed up into the car, and you are being driven to the local mall. It has been reopened temporarily for such a big event. They think it'll rebrand and re-PR their mall in a good light to have Hanson present. And they have no idea where their crest came from, but all of a sudden Hanson was signing in their mall, and they were just so excited.
I'm making fake conversation with my mom about Hanson because I can't remember their names, but I need her to believe that I love them very much because I need to go to this concert.
Yeah, they've got that song,
Yeah,
Bop Boop.
I love that one.
It's a headbanger. And she's just in the car having a blast.
Like Tyler. I don't know. I mean, I love them.
You love them. They are your favorite band.
They are my favorite
You blackmailed them with their own bank account information.
Someone blackmailed them, but definitely
You're
not
right.
her who saved them from the hackers.
Definitely not you. Someone else did that.
Wink.
So this reminder is blaring on your screen.
I don't know how I
Hanson
feel about
signing.
this. I want to go.
You have yet to press snooze. You're just sitting
Oh,
in
it's
silence.
ringing. My alarm.
Your alarm.
But I don't have. Should I hack for tickets?
Do you want to hack for tickets?
My desire to go on has been very low, but this is one thing that gets me going. So I would
does.
like to hack for tickets.
Go for it. That'll be a 1.
Maybe I'll be inspired by.
This is a
them.
pretty easy hack for you comparatively. So you design yourself and put your fingers on those keyboards and go for a roll.
Ah.
Aha!
Nice.
Oh, I got it.
2 successes and 1 explodes. Do you want to re-roll?
Yes.
See how much you explode?
How many tickets do I get?
Okay,
For
so
me and
2.
myself. Oh, wow, look at all these tickets I got. I wish I had friends to come with me.
As you hack and start crying and saying, I wish I had friends to go with me, you just absent-mindedly buy way too many tickets.
500 free tickets.
You easily just sell out the entire stadium to yourself. And then no, you think better of it. That would deprive so many people of Hanson.
Oh,
But at least all of your friends have tickets just in case.
okay.
You now have all of the tickets. They are yours.
How many is all? 6.
200.
200.
It's a big mall.
Can I scalp them?
Do you want to go scalp
I
these
will
tickets?
roll up the scalp.
Okay.
Let's
so
see, I need to build up some meat space bank account credits.
So you buy all of the tickets left over in this event. And you start contemplating, dang it, I don't need all these, but you know what I could use? Some meat space money. Maybe I'll just go bide my time by selling these. So you head over to the mall to start scalping them.
Hey,
So you're standing up front.
Is that the sound of scalping?
Yeah, they go like
With their tickets.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, they're
they
like-
absolutely do. And you get a couple of buyers. There's a handful.
I've never done that.
You get some buyers,
Yeah.
but your heart's not in
Want
it.
to go to Hanson? I know you do. Here, you could just take it for $10.
Oh, you start selling them under. Oh, you
Well, I
start
got them
selling
for
them
free,
under
right?
market. You did. These
want
tickets
people to-
cost at least $45.
Okay, $40. $40.
You've just bankrupted Hanson.
And this couple who has been sitting there listening to you jack up the price and then lower the price and then jack up
goes
the
with
price
my
and then
emotion.
tell them that they can have them, but then tell them still a price. They're just standing there like keep going like, dude, can we have them or not? Like,
No, just take it for $10. Oh, it's getting full. $40, please. I know.
God, just pay him.
Actually, for you-
No. And so they just sort of shove a handful of money at you, and they're like,
I'm sad,
"Here,
but money is not awful.
this better be a real ticket, babe." And they're just like walk into the concert very disgruntled. And you're standing there with a bunch of money. And
Now I know how Ebenezer Scrooge feels. I'm still sad on the inside.
and your mom is just sitting there going, okay, so I'm gonna go get us popcorn. They still sell popcorn at concerts, right? I don't know. I'll just get a bunch of everything. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, bye. And she starts running off to the concession stand and sort of leaves you in the lobby with a, don't go anywhere. And you hear sobbing, which is not unusual at a Hanson concert, but this one seems to be sad and not cheerful crying.
I was gonna look for some kind of machines, but I can't. What? I know to make the sound.
Oh, you go for a fist
I'm
bump and it's
fangirl.
full fangirl hug. And this is the first time you've seen any of your friends in almost a month.
Are you real?
Are you?
Do you want some money or concert tickets?
That does not convince me that I'm not hallucinating.
What happened to you?
That's friendship.
It's been awful. You can't imagine the suffering. I've been in my house for weeks.
Without a computer?
My mom won't leave me alone, and they won't let me do anything. And I haven't seen any of you guys. How is everybody else?
Everyone's gone. They all left me.
How gone?
Yeah, like to college or to jail. It's not.
How could they do that?
I don't know, but they did. It's been so lonely. I just go to internet cafes and try to put my life back together, but I can't. And then there was Hanson today, so I thought maybe chance.
My mom brought me and I was hoping to see you and that everyone would be here. But
I am everyone.
oh my gosh. How do we get out of here? Wait, no, I don't want to make you miss the concert. Oh, we gotta ditch my mom.
Oh, your mom's here?
Oh, yeah. She won't leave me alone. I can't imagine anyone is suffering like I am suffering.
No one is.
She keeps making cookies, but she's not even making the right kind.
What's the right kind?
Snickerdoodles.
Oh, those are so good.
But she knows that I like snickerdoodles, so she's punishing me.
Your mom's snickerdoodles are the best.
They're really good.
If I ask her, do you think she'll make us snickerdoodles? She doesn't know about my involvement.
That's true. Maybe you could all come to my house and bring computers.
Again, us all is me.
But we gotta get people back. We gotta break
right.
into
You're
college
right.
or jail or whatever we gotta do.
We're smart. We've got internet computers. I've got a wad of cash. I've been scalping.
That's weird. Why do you have that?
I'm making progress in neat space things in life because I don't know what to do.
You're giving up on us, man?
No, I just don't have my own rig. I
I don't-
use internet cafe things.
I don't have anything
I
at all. You
saw
can
a rig.
rebuild.
I saw rigs die before my eyes.
What? What happened while I was gone?
You don't want to know. Lots of things.
Where's Turkey so fat?
To college.
In hiding.
Nope, she's in hiding.
Hiding.
She's
Burned down her house and
Oh,
went into
that's
hiding.
yeah, they burned down her house.
What?
And exploded
She's dead.
her rig. And Uncle Phil.
Exploded
gone. Also, Agent Dana Scolder infiltrated us, but then was secretly helping. Exactly. Her uncle is dead. Wait. Her uncle's not dead, but her computer is.
But she is though as well.
She's in hiding.
Oh,
I saw her go into hiding, so she's not dead.
I mean, yay, Hanson.
As you yell "Yay, Hanson" at the just crowd of mall goers, you're inside of a mall, and you happen to know, as you look over, a computer store shining in the distance. Cut back to you are at the door. You are in the hallway of this prison, staging your epic escape.
Look,
What do you do?
we need a distraction. If we're gonna get out of here, we need to get all these hackers out and flood the police main front room. That's the only way that we'll be able to slip out undetected if we just walk out of here. Right? Do you agree? Hacks for life?
Absolutely. Is there a trash can nearby?
What?
Roll for it. Look, make an investigation. This is
I have
meat
no
space.
idea
Easy
what you
peasy.
could do with the trash can, but I feel like I'm about to learn something.
This is meat space, so I get my 4 dice.
You get your full 4 dice.
I'm just looking for some life hack
Is a challenge 1.
materials.
Okay, so you got 2 heat.
Okay,
and
I
no
mark all
successes.
the ones as heat, so I've got 3 heat now.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, that's what you can keep track on your
Either way.
D20. But
Oh, okay.
either way is good. You got 3 heat on you. Let's do a quick heat check. The more heat you have, the more in trouble with the man you are. Where is everyone at as a quick checkup?
I haven't rolled, since I got out of this jail cell, but
Yes.
last I checked, it was 13 heat.
13 heat.
4.
A 4 heat.
I did not write down my total last time. Should we assume I am in the middle at a 9?
Sure.
Cool.
Putting yourself right before danger. I love it.
Didn't
Thank
think
you
it
very
through.
much. We'll
Oh,
keep it
actually,
at
I
9.
wrote 8.
Yeah,
8?
that feels
Okay,
right.
8.
Yep.
You're close. And you are at 3. You look around. There's no trash cans. It's a bunch of cells in a hallway and 2 doors locking you in.
See, if we can find some styrofoam, I know how to make napalm. Life hack.
I'm amazed by your incredible ingenuity, and once again, there's a reason people are chanting your name. You are the first of your kind, life hacker. But I know how to do a little thing called IRL lockpicking. That is my specialty.
This is your specialty.
Wait, you can have a specialty?
Well,
I just decided I wore a
crypto
bunch
lock
of
keys.
keys.
She's a key lady. She's obsessed with specifically locks.
Right.
So I want to try and see if any. Do I still have my key necklace? They left me that. That's what I've been scratching with, right? So I
Yes,
must
yeah,
have had
you
it.
still have your key. It's
Okay.
just they don't go to anything, so they did not confiscate those.
Sure, but this one, if I unscrew it, inside is a bobby pin.
Oh,
Yeah.
beautiful. A bobby pin inside of a key to unlock a door. I love it.
So I want to go for the first cell on my right after we
Oh,
come
you're
out
going
of
for
our
the
cell.
cells. You're busting out all the hackers.
I want
Love
to
it.
use them as a distraction to get us out of here safely.
Love the way
Love
you
it.
think. I'll just back pocket that napalm thing for later if we need it. Just maybe came in a
sorry.
little too hot with that.
The first cell that you come to
Is this
has,
meat space?
this is a meat space, unfortunately, because it's a regular lock.
Because the first time I became an elite hacker, I overheard people talking about me. That helped me fulfill my secret goal to be
Yes.
regarded as an icon amongst hackers, earning me D8s instead of D6s.
Very much so.
Thank you,
So
Greg
what's-
Howitt.
So what's my difficulty level here?
We're gonna make this a difficulty 2 to bobby pin a jail cell, but again, it's also a jail cell that has dirt. So it's just a 2. It won't be like a ridiculous 5 or anything to break out of a jail cell with bobby pins.
So I roll 2 or above.
No. You're gonna roll all
2
your dice.
successes,
2 successes.
5 and above.
5 and above.
Got it.
Yes.
That's one.
1 success. Unfortunately,
that's not
that's
gonna-
only 1.
Look,
On the other side,
snapped. My pin is gone. I gotta find a new bobby pin.
you snap your bobby pin, and on the other side, you slowly see that the jail cell that you were trying to open. You didn't see who was inside. You just immediately went to unlock. And you see a figure start emerging towards the bars.
I'm gonna get you out, friend.
And it's Rimshot, one of the Skull Boys,
Rimshot!
who you see has, despite all the chanting, has remained silent.
What's wrong with you, buddy?
They separated us, man.
No!
I haven't seen Space Beef in like a week.
That's your brother, right?
Yeah,
You're twins.
yeah. I don't even know what being in a mirror is like anymore.
Oh my god.
I noticed that your lips look pretty chapped, and I just want to tell you that if you have any hand lotion on you, that makes a really good substitute for chapstick. So just life hack. Hey, my name is Hacks for Life.
Oh, is that what everyone's chanting?
Yeah, I'm a life hacker.
What does that mean?
I hack lives, man.
It's a new thing. Rimshot, Hacks for Life.
Hey,
Look,
get on my level.
Yeah.
Rimshot's the one who's given out elite hacker status, so you're gonna need to talk. But first, we gotta find Buttshot? What's his name? Your brother? Space Beef?
That was my old nickname for him. How do you know?
I hacked into your private user data. Okay,
Oh, that's impressive. Oh.
can I do a perception check to see if I see Space Beef?
Sure, do a perception check.
See where Space Beef is. 3
Okay,
successes.
3 successes, 1 explodes,
Ooh. Oh,
and some heat.
okay. Yeah.
It's okay, it's just 1 heat.
1 heat.
Because again, they're still chanting, and I'm sure there's some cameras right now that are watching you all do this.
Oh, I got my
they're-
hood on, so I'm good.
You're good, but they definitely know that there are people outside, but they know that there are 2 doors, and hackers don't know how to do meat space things. They only know how to do computer things, and they don't have any computers, so let them sit there.
Something that you need to know about me, Hacks for Life, is that I always wear penny loafers. And the reason I do is because the penny, the simple, the common, the some might say useless penny, is one of the ultimate life hacking tools.
Zinc covered in copper? What do you mean? Go on, Life's for Hacks.
Well, you can use it to you can use it as a conductor for electricity.
What?
You can sharpen it into a shiv or perhaps a lockpick.
Huh?
You can
Wait, what? That one's useful.
yeah, you can use it for good
Wait,
luck.
you can open a lock with a penny?
Yeah, stop on that one.
Yeah,
There's a lot
you
of
see
use-
the
Is
light,
anybody, like,
you see the light in
gathering around?
Rimshot's eyes as you've already clocked. Despite all of the chanting, Space Beef has also, all the way at the other end of the cell block, has pushed his face through the bars because he can hear his brother Rimshot talk for the first time in weeks. And you recognize the little nose, and he just screams, Rimshot? Rimshot, is that you? Oh man, buddy? And Rimshot also has had his face, and the 2 of them are just now like saying brotherly love letters to each other without being able to see each other, shouting through the chaos of Hacks for Life.
Wait, can I?
And he
I'm still
starts
on
going,
roller skates, right?
Here. Always. You guys are all in rollerblades.
Cool.
Every single person in this jail cell is in rollerblades.
I rollerblade over to Space Beef.
Oh, okay.
Just give him words of encouragement.
Okay, so you're at opposite ends, giving words of encouragement.
Yeah.
And Rimshot,
Yeah.
all up in your face, and he
You can
goes,
also rub a penny on your clothes to get out stains. You can, what else?
but pennies are notoriously dirty, man.
Yeah, it's weird how that works, but that's a life hack.
Okay.
If you bite on one, it tastes
Yeah.
like blood. I don't know where that will come in handy,
iron.
but that's just a thing that I like, a penny fact.
Sure.
And what else can you do with pennies?
You can open a jail cell. I want that option.
Okay, we'll do that. Yeah.
Hang
Life
on.
hack, life
And
hack.
and he reaches down and he lifts up his whole rollerblade to his face, and you see that he has glued pennies as rims on all of his rollerblade wheels.
Wow.
It's just his thing. And he's like, can you? And he like shoves his foot through the bars. And he's like, do you think you can get one of these off and get me out? Make one of those
penny
lockpick
off.
things?
Yeah.
full of penny. Break me out.
Yeah. Also, by the way, if you want to keep your rollerblades like nice and slick, all you have to do is put like baby oil or like olive
that one I
oil or
know.
anything. Yeah, you know that's a life hack.
I'm all about body oil. Let's do it. So make a lockpick out of a penny.
Make a whittling check.
Yeah. And you chuck one of the pennies down to you too. You're gonna start busting out as well.
I catch it in my teeth.
Oh.
I'm a little rusty with my pennies.
Okay, so you start
I'm at
trying to
5 now.
whittle this with your tooth. Because you don't have anything to whittle this down with that's sharp enough. And you just start going at it with your tooth, and you
Tastes
just
like
feel...
blood. I don't know whether that's the iron in the penny or if I'm making myself bleed in the gums by trying to whittle a penny.
Looks like both.
And after a while, you realize you're just filing down your tooth and not actually filing down the penny. You
I can
feel like
taste
a
the root.
gap. Yeah, you went the wrong way.
That's okay. You know what you can always use to replace teeth?
Chiclets gum.
Yeah, you can use chiclets gum. You can use corn from corn cobs. You can use candy corn.
Yeah.
You can use baby's bones, rat bones, any kind of bones.
As you're listing all of this at Rimshot, who's just listening intently because he's never experienced a life hacker hack code at their face about real world things, you see the face of a police officer in the window because unfortunately you have reached 5 heat. Which means you get noticed. And there's a cop at the door. And he sees you both down this corridor. He starts, hey, they're out, everyone, we gotta get them back in. And riot gear busts open the door.
We should have found the styrofoam. I could have been prepared with napalm by now.
Man, you gotta get somewhere safe, man. Get somewhere safe. Every cell just starts chanting, get somewhere safe. Go, go, go. Don't worry about us. We'll be okay. But please get us out. But if it's cool, we're cool.
Okay. If we look around,
Yeah.
what is like? Are there ceiling ducts? Is it like a warehouse ceiling? Are there a lot of?
It is. It's
pipes
all
up there?
plaster. It's just like plaster. The floor is dirt.
Any windows?
And no windows. It's like a holding cell area that you've been in because you were not allowed to post bail because there were breakouts.
Sure. And the only door is the one the cop came in, or is there another?
There are two. It's sort of a door to the sort of lobby area where all of the police sort of desks and things are where you first came in, and then the back sort of leads deeper into like back offices and security offices and things like that where they're monitoring all of you.
Okay, because we've already worked on our hand signals.
And the
I
security is coming from the back.
From
by
the
way,
back?
not the lobby side.
Oh, okay.
The security area.
I use our pre-established hand signals that we know to motion. Let's just sprint for the front door as fast as we can, and I'm going to start by.
You're there. You're at the front. You
I
went down
see
to
it.
Space Beef.
Cool. Then I'm going to. Since it's just a dirt floor, is there maybe like rocks or pebbles on the ground, and that I could throw at the riot gear cop to give Hacks for Life a second to get down the hallway?
You have a penny.
I'm gonna throw this penny, but I'm gonna use my rollerblades to start holding on with one in place with the toe stopper, and the other one just spinning really, really fast so I can get a lot of centrifugal force to release that penny like a shot put.
Ooh,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
Meat space roll. 1.
One success.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you. My back. So you see this epic move.
You're learning so well.
Gate move of epic proportion, and again, you are just becoming the ultimate legend. Like the Skull Boys are probably gonna step down, or at least have you be like part of the trilogy with the two of them. Oh, and just it launches and it smacks the riot the riot shield, and you just see like a massive spiderweb crack in it. You threw it that hard, and that kind of throws them off a bit, and it gives you a chance to book it.
Life hack, if you walk your legs really fast, it's running and you go places faster. That's a life hack.
Can
So
I
you get
test
to the door.
doorknob?
Yep.
It's open, right? Because the... Is it open?
Make a roll.
Oh!
All right.
I gained some heat.
2 heat. And
So that,
you are at a 16 now, which
yeah.
means you passed 15. So you go to open it, and it's unlocked. And you thrust it open. And you realize it was unlocked because an officer had just unlocked it to come in to handle the situation. So you are now in front of a regular officer. A SWAT is behind you, regaining their sort of senses. You are now sandwiched between 2 authority figures.
Officer, I'm having a medical emergency. I'm bleeding out the mouth, and I need to go see a doctor immediately. And,
Oh my gosh!
yeah, we were just on our way that these men were escorting us over to the nurse's ward, so we will just be on our way, and I'm going to get the medical help and then put myself back in jail.
Make a roll for it. See how thrown off this guard is by your bleeding face.
Oh,
Whoa.
whoa.
This is not going
new
well
dice.
for all of you. Okay. Luckily, that's just some more attention. He doesn't believe you. It's not new heat. There are not more demands coming for you. But unfortunately, he does not believe you. Right? You do not escort prisoners to the medical ward, especially when they're gonna do it alone and then promise to put themselves right back in.
Okay. I want to try...
So he puts his hand on both of your shoulders, getting ready to just shove you back towards the riot gear and the police.
Okay. I want to duck down.
Yes.
And use my skates to propel my hands off the floor and go between his legs. Classic skate move and blade move. And
Yeah.
I want to go towards the lobby trash can, and I'm going to dig for styrofoam.
Do it. Make a roll. Oh, 2 successes.
successes.
Both explode because we had established early on that 6s still explode, even if you're rolling an 8. Oh my gosh! You're at 4 successes and it still explodes. Still explodes. 5 successes.
6.
6.
Wow.
Successes.
Wow.
You, like it was slow motion. You have been watching, and the life hacking has been seeping into your brain, melding meat space and cyberspace, and you instantly calculate the perfect way to duck and maneuver, and you somersault forward and then skate in a tiny bowling ball form straight up to the trash can, which just so happens to be full of styrofoam because they just got a bunch of packages in the mail. And you throw those packages of styrofoam at your friend, who catches them with absolute admiration. You now have napalm.
Well, you know, it's a very
Oh my god.
It's a really important life hack if you ever need to conceal something. If you just have like a chapstick, because you can empty it out and you can keep rolls of money in it, or in my case, a small bit of gasoline. So I use my chapstick that has gasoline in it. Just one of the several chopsticks that I have that I use on me on all times. And so I make a tiny thing. What you have to do is you have to mix gasoline and pieces of styrofoam together until it forms a jelly-like substance. And I'm assuming that I've been thrown back in the jail cell already, yes?
No, that was the most epic of successes, that this cop is still permanently in slow-mo, and all of this has taken the time that this took you to grab and do. He has still not even successfully made contact with your shoulder yet. This was all in the spans of reaching. You have successfully done all of this, and those successes are going to bleed over to you, that you are able to also pull out your chapstick perfectly and dab and mix till jelly.
Yeah.
And then as soon as that concoction is done, contact.
Okay, I'm putting the napalm back in my pocket, and I'm gonna wait till it dies down a little bit. Then
Wait,
bring
don't
the-
just blow it up. Let's run. We gotta get to a Hanson concert.
Okay, that's also a good plan. Okay, I take some sandpaper from the trash.
The whole trash can was thrown at you. Sure. There's
Everything.
also
Okay.
sandpaper in there.
Sandpaper makes an excellent fire starter. You can use that because that's basically exactly what they put on matches. So I use.
What are you
that.
saying, kid?
I wrap it and I explode.
Oh,
And it blows a hole in the wall.
where are you throwing the napalm?
I'm throwing it down because on contact, it will explode.
Sure.
And
Under the cop in front of you?
oh no,
Are
no,
you
no!
killing this cop?
No,
Okay.
no! That's a bad life hack.
That's a bad life hack.
No, I'm throwing
That
it
wouldn't
at,
work out well.
at the wall to blow up a hole in the wall and free
Got
the
it.
rest of the prisoners.
Oh, so you're throwing it into the prison side.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, so full prison break is
Yeah,
what this
full
is.
prison
Not just the
Then
two
we're
of
gonna
you.
fix my teeth because that was a bad life hack. I'm still learning.
Maybe you can
Not
put
every
the
hack can
chapstick
be-
cap in its place.
Oh, great
Life
idea!
hack.
I stick it on and it's perfect.
It perfectly just caps over the stump that was there. All right. So you throw this napalm that you have successfully made, and it explodes behind. It just happens like it's like a weird silly putty slap arm thing that just sort of slaps across the whole back of every cell, and just 3, 2, and it just every cell is now open. All of the hackers start running and freeing themselves to safety, and you slip out and head to the Hanson concert.
Is it that epic thing where the hero's walking away from a place and there's an explosion in the background? They don't even turn around, except for us. That explosion propels us on our rollerblades forward.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. It absolutely does. And as the fire trail that you are leaving on your blades, Doc Brown DeLorean style,
Yes.
we cut to the two of you.
We have to get them out of prison.
You're standing in the computer. You have successfully your mother is still in line for the concession stand. She can see you, but this is a Hanson concert and a lot of people want snacks. So you are standing in this computer store, and there is one display computer that you were allowed to fiddle with. That you were just standing in front of, wishing that you knew how to hack a jail escape.
I wish someone would invent electronically controlled locks. It seems like something they should have, you know?
I feel like it, depending on where in the 90s we are, they do have that. I saw
Not
it in
your
a
jail,
dinosaur movie once. Oh,
This is a dirt floor jail.
This is a Fort jail. They're a little behind in the times in your town.
oh yeah, Maryland.
But what do we do?
We could
stroking the
meet
computer.
space run to them.
But I just got this back.
It's still attached to the floor.
I'm hugging it though. I'm hugging the store
You're
display.
hugging
Well,
There is a very enthusiastic sales attendant who has just been standing there. You said we don't need help, but they're there just like, I'm gonna get commission on a computer. Like very young, excited for their new commission because they think you're gonna buy it because you're literally cradling it.
excuse me, this might
Yes.
be a little advanced, but do you have a type of computer that's portable, as though you could put it on your lap, like you could take it with you and then use it? Do you have this type of thing? It's
You
new.
want to go for the big bucks, Riggs? Okay. I'll be right back. And big shiny braces just run off into the bathroom to
This
start
is our
giving you-
moment. I start unplugging things.
Oh,
No, don't
start rewiring?
You're,
Well, I was
you're
just gonna
taking it
take
to
it.
steal?
Oh!
I was seeing if I could buy us a portable computer that might open and close.
Oh,
or
you
something.
have money.
Yeah, we've got money. I scalped a bunch of Hanson tickets.
My arms are full of rig.
This is some meat space power. It's what they considered power in this world, like the one we breathe in, but not the online one. So I got some power in this world, so we don't have
Some
to.
kind of folding computer?
Yeah, I heard about it in the forums.
And as you say, I heard about it in the forums. There is a very loud commotion happening behind you. More so than just the concert. It seems the concert has, like, not started, but the crowds have taken much attention to something else. They've taken attention to two teenagers busting in into the mall with flaming melted wheels ready for Hanson.
Yeah.
And they see the two of you, the whole crowds of tweens just look at you and they're just like, oh my goodness.
I'm so glad that this is where you wanted to go, because this is also where I wanted to go. I also wanted to go to Hanson, so it's a good thing that we didn't even talk about it. We just did it.
Absolutely. So rock and roll music plays as you see us enter from a very low angle on our
Are
melted
we by the
wheels.
food court?
Food court's on the second floor. You guys are on the first.
Okay, I might need to do a quick detour and grab some lemons.
I'll take a hot dog on a stick. Wait, what are the lemons for?
Oh, you can use lemons for any kind of life hack. You can especially use them to write secret messages. If you use lemon juice to write on a piece of paper, you have to hold it up to a lamp in order to reveal your secret message. That's a life hack. And also, if you are trying to if you did too much highlighting, because we are teenagers that are in school, if you do too much highlighting, you can use a swab and lemon juice and take away some of the highlighter. It helps lift ink. You can also use it to highlight your hair.
Everyone! All
hear all of
hackers in the mall, bow down to a new type of hacker. Before you stand, hacks for life.
Hacks for life, life hacks. They don't want you to know the truth, but the truth is out there.
Okay, yes.
All right, that was my public want.
What was your public want?
Your
Start a lifestyle brand.
Oh,
secret
yeah.
want was start a lifestyle brand.
That was my public want.
Oh, what's your? Can I see your secret?
It's this one.
Ah, I see.
Still trying to.
Do you
figure
mean
out
life hack something that's never been life hacked?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, that doesn't get you the extra dice because it was not your secret hack.
Oh.
But it still creates a possible army. I'm gonna have you make a sort of meat space charisma, like you're building a sort of empire right now of life hack brand for your friend. Not a one.
That's a fail and some heat.
And some heat. So you just start screaming this epic.
Yeah, what's up? I forgot what it's like to interact with other humans. I've been in jail. Is it?
I'm just stomping because my wheels are burned.
So you two see this as mothers start herding their tweens into the concert very quickly, and you notice. Unfortunately, that one heat, your mom starts getting a little concerned and starts looking for you to make sure that you're not. She heard the word hacker. That's what she's been protecting her sweet baby from for like a month.
Leave!
Cryptolux! Handshake.
I'm back with the gang. Hello.
Look, this is Hacks for Life. They're part of the gang now. We say as we're holding on to Lee, hoping that she does it as her mom tries to pull her in the other direction.
Megaly!
Hiya, Megaly. That's my real name, Mom.
Is that your mom?
Honey, who are these people? Are these your hacker friends?
Wait,
Study group.
That's right, we are. Megaly is the ultimate hacker.
But I heard on the news that all hackers are terrorists.
Oh, no, actually, we just wanted to share some helpful facts. For example, did you know, have you ever gotten gum on your carpet? I'm sure you have because you're a
all
nice
the time. I have
mother.
a lot of
All you have to
babies.
do is freeze the gum. Gum comes out when it's frozen, so get a bag of ice and put it on the gum, and then you will take it out. That's the kind of hacks that we do. Helpful hacks. Helpful hacks for the truth. And guess what? If you don't have a bag of ice in your freezer, I don't know why you would, but all you have to do is take a sponge and put some water on it and freeze the water, and then you've got instant ice packs. So that's just a small example of all the help that we like to do for people.
Megaly, see, this
Oh
is
my
why
gosh.
Hacks for Life has to be in the group, and you gotta explain to your mom not all hackers are bad.
I'm gonna have you do one quick meat space roll because you have unwittingly.
You've hacked Mom's face.
You've hacked mom's space. You just gave Megaly's mom hacks.
Dude, does that mean I've hacked something that I've never been hacked before?
If you hack this mother successfully, yes. You
Oh,
do. It explodes. Please roll it again. And again. What's with all these floating die?
This orange die.
whoa.
Okay. So 2 successes.
Yeah.
Your mom, you've never seen her go from full paranoia to bewilderment so quickly. Just really an ice pack. You know, those things, they're full of chemicals that I don't understand, and I don't like using them on my children, but a sponge I understand. And she just starts just going off on all of these things that these moms should know. Moms should know these things. Have you ever considered writing in the newspaper? You know, I've got a mom group, and she starts just going off about how she wants you to start guesting and speaking at her mom group.
Remember the name Hacks for Life, because I got a lot more tips coming your way, lady. I hacked your mom. I'm sorry, I didn't ask first.
I hug you.
Can we run off?
Julie. Yeah, Julie, I'm sorry I've been so hard on you and that I've been judging your friends. It seems like you have some wonderful friends who have wonderful ideas. I'm so sorry. That just with all the news, it's scary. I'm so sorry.
There's a lot of disinformation out there. Arm yourself with sponges.
Yeah, right.
Also, I really like your snickerdoodle cookies.
Yeah.
I miss them, and I was wondering maybe we could come over sometime, and then we could.
If you feel really bad, maybe that's how you could make. Not that I care, but if you wanted to make it out to us.
Yeah.
You know what? I will. You know what? You're officially out of mom arrest, okay? I apologize. I'm gonna. You know what?
No one has had a more dramatic change of circumstances than me. Okay.
I know, sweetheart.
We blew up a jail this morning.
You what?
Never mind.
Sorry?
Huh?
It's like a
Jew.
phrase. Oh, what?
Bless you.
Thank you. That's what I meant to say.
Yes.
Was a Jew.
She sneezed. I'm gonna. You know what? You don't have to attend this concert with your mom. I know that's not very cool. So you know what? I assume you all have tickets. You can take mine if you don't.
Yeah, we
I'm
all
gonna go
love
home.
Hanson.
I'm gonna go make snickerdoodles for when you all come back home. Go enjoy the concert alone. And I'm gonna go think about what I've done.
Okay, we go bop, bop.
Yeah. Taylor and Tyler and Zach and Mufasa and
Brody.
Isaac and Brody.
Yes,
I love all
classic
of them.
Hanson members, Mufasa and Brody. So the mom takes leave as the racist kid comes back holding the ultimate box, the big rig, the laptop baby boy.
It folds.
This
It folds.
foldable.
You don't even have to
Rig.
plug this in. There's wireless connections. There's internet without having to hack into someone else.
It's got its own personal hotspot.
It does. This is the brand newest of technology that definitely got shipped too early to this store.
What are you guys doing? We don't have any meat space
I
cash.
got Meat Space Cash. I've been building up some Meat Space XP in the form of power, which is this green stack.
Wait a minute, where'd you get that?
Got it from Scalping Hanson tickets.
But how'd you get all the tickets in the first
Because
place?
I'm a good hacker.
So you mean Hanson made zero money off this concert because you stole all of their tickets?
I didn't think about it that way because I was very depressed because there was no one else here. You all left me.
Don't worry, Hanson will go on forever, whether or not people pay for their concerts.
This band will definitely stand the test of time, for sure.
You can hear the concert has started. It is in the background. There, you hear the voices start coming on stage in the very distance, muffled, but you hear Mufasa's voice greeting the crowd.
My favorite. You know what? I'll make an anonymous donation later after we pay for this power box.
Give me the thing.
Yeah, I like to call computers snacks.
Maybe not an anonymous. Maybe then they'll love me. Okay. Anyway, we're buying it. Thank you. Sweet. How much is it?
And he writes on a piece of paper and then slips it to you like it's like a fancy deal.
Do we have that much?
You down?
What if we give you 3,000 less, but it's still a lot of money?
Yeah, okay. I upcharged you. I thought it was cool. I wanted to feel cool.
It's cool. It's
Big upcharge.
We don't really know how much this thing costs. It just kind of showed up.
We want it. So I here, I'll give you half my fat stack.
Dope.
Is there styrofoam in this box?
Yeah.
Noted.
So you now have a rig that this kid doesn't really know where it came from.
Napalm.
Just like a super deluxe computer rig showed up out of nowhere, and they've not been able to sell it because no one understands what it does or how it works or why it's that expensive. And so he didn't know how much to charge you. So now you have this dope baby boy rig.
Did you know that if you crack the screen, you can use toothpaste to fill in the cracks, and you just buff it out, just like if we've got CDs, right? Yeah, CDs. You can repair a scratch CD with toothpaste. So
You know everything.
just a little IRL hack for you. You know, I know that you guys really value technology, and I just wanted to let you know that there are ways to fix the things.
You're so helpful.
Thank you.
It's like defragging your whole life.
Life hack.
Defrag life.
Do you open the computer?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You start throwing styrofoam. You grab it. You don't even wait to leave the store. You just start unboxing it. This baby is yours. And when you open it,
It's probably technically a Bebop Oops, but
No, whatever.
I look at you as a
it's Sigma 9.
yeah.
And when you open it, you notice that this is definitely a custom rig. This is
Look at those ports.
elite. There are so many ports. There is so much CPU. There is so much graphic upgrades. And there's
An
also
embedded graphics card in a foldable computer. Ooh, that doesn't make any sense.
and there is a custom paint job. And across the top, in sort of graffitied letters, reads serial killer.
Ah!
Who's that?
Serial killer is the one that has been haunting our nightmares and computers. They have a thing called Kangaroo Industries, Captain Construction, Toucan Dance. They've been doing all this stuff, and they actually switch deeds on property because they're super elite.
Is this the one that's been putting all the hackers in jail?
It's the one that's
framed all
been
of
framing
us.
the hackers.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How did their rig get into the store?
I mean, should we destroy it?
Can I do a cyber check on the serial number of this computer?
Yes.
And feeding that to Megaly?
What are you trying to learn with the serial number? Where it came from? Who ordered it? What do you?
Yeah, like who originally purchased it and where their IP was last logged in.
Okay. 1 success. 2 success. Ugh. Okay. 2 successes. So do you open the computer to look up the serial? What do you?
I flip it to the back. It's in the plate on the
Got
back.
it.
There's a unique serial ID number.
All right, you got the serial number.
Cool.
I'll go to work on the display computer if we're not sure about this beautiful rig.
open it. You know you want.
Okay, I'll do that instead.
Okay, you open it. You turn it on. Bloop. It erupts to life, taking its first cyber breath. It is a brand new computer. This is not used.
Clean
Whoever
boot.
serial killer was has not picked this up yet.
Oh.
It is a fresh rig.
Oh.
Wow, they really shouldn't have sold us this custom ordered rig.
They don't know where it came from.
They shouldn't
It just
be so
showed up
secret.
one day. They thought it was an early delivery on a truck.
What came pre-installed on Serial Killer's custom
What else?
rig?
Every hacking software you could possibly imagine. Everything.
We stumbled on gold.
What else did we miss when we were in jail? I didn't know anything about this serial killer.
The serial killer is the one that got Uncle Phil arrested, and fat turkeys.
Turkeys are fat?
Turkeys
what
are
happened
fat.
to turkeys are fat?
Turkeys are fat's computer was killed, and then turkeys for fat turkeys for fat.
Turkeys are fat.
Turkeys are fat. Went in hiding, and then our other friend went to college, and Agent Dana Skolder infiltrated us, but it was cool because she encouraged one of us to go to college, and then the rest of us, which was me, just went into a deep depression on her own.
Okay, well, that's super sad, but
I
we
got
gotta
a
focus
life
on
hack
what's
for
at
that.
hand.
That's what happened.
If you
were wondering what happened,
your teeth, or if you even just go like this, it tricks your brain into thinking you're happy. So you have to just keep on doing that if you're depressed, holding a pencil between your teeth. Or for help. Because it just hurts your brain into thinking you're smiling. Try it. It works.
So let's find serial killers so we can get turkeys or fat back into the mainstream.
Did you say that
you all are
made
very
friends
much-
with an FBI agent?
Well, the FBI agent technically made friends with us and then told us later that she was not actually in college, but actually
seem
Agent
really
Dana
Deceptive,
Skolder.
man.
We were real life meat space fooled. We've fished.
Can't you just call a contact in the FBI now? That's pretty sweet.
Maybe we could ask her if she knows
you can.
anything about the frame job.
Okay.
You want to call Dana? You have her number. She is at your
I'll
disposal.
call Dana on my
Okay.
payphone. What do we have? Where are we at? My pager.
You asked the sales associate, and because you just gave him the biggest commission this kid's ever gonna see in
And
this
it was
store,
cash, so they
and
could
it was
decide.
cash, and he may or may not have put that in his pants and not in the cash register. You don't know, but you can tell. He's
Can I
wearing
use-
khakis.
We can use your phone, maybe.
Yeah, sure. Anything you want. And he pulls over the landline into the store.
Okay. I'll
And
just
you
dial.
ring the FBI.
On a rotary phone?
Hey, might I please speak to Agent Dana Skolder?
Yes, this is her.
Oh, right. I keep forgetting you actually have a British accent.
Is this Phoebe?
Yes, this is Phoebe.
Oh, thank goodness you called. Is everything all right? I just got word that the prison exploded.
Everything is fine.
Are your friends safe? Did
We are
they
safe.
die?
No one died.
Oh, thank goodness. I was so worried when I heard the news. It's been going up the chain, and no one still believes
No.
me. They sort of still think the animals are just a ruse, and that it's still all part of the hackers' plan. I sort of still can't get them on board, but I know that you're innocent.
We're fighting the man.
Can we all have our ears gathered around
You all
the
can
phone to
definitely
try and hear
hear
what it
that.
is?
We're fighting the man. Also, I somehow acquired a lot of money through very legal means, and I bought a very
you.
legal computer. But it happens to have been we have questions on the frame, and then I passed it.
Oh man, you gotta see this thing. You gotta see the stats on this thing. You gotta see the RAM on this thing. You're not gonna take it, are you? It might have
don't know
been
what it
custom
is.
made for serial killer, the guy who's framing all of
What?
us. But I want
You've
to
got
know.
serial killer's computer. Is there anything on it? Any information?
Oh man, what isn't on it? Everything is on this thing. It's
Oh
got
my
all.
gosh. Where have all of you been? Do you guys know what's going on in the world?
What? No, I've been locked in my bedroom. The worst possible fate.
Well, as soon as... Basically, when I left you all, everything sort of died down, and the police sort of rounded up all of the hackers in your town, but... And everything seemed to go quiet. I haven't been able to find any suspicious activity until a few days ago.
Huh?
You said you got serial killer's rig.
Yeah. Which I can keep, right? That's legal.
Did you buy it?
You?
Then sure.
Great. Okay, go on.
There's been some very strange activity in economies. I know that doesn't make sense, and I'm probably just reaching because it's been too quiet for a few weeks, but it may not be necessary, but I remember that it's the kangaroo that destroyed your rig, Phoebe. Australia's economy is tanking, like, way too quickly. I maybe it's nothing, but I'm keeping an eye on it. Is there anything on the... What do you need me for? I'm at your disposal.
Ask about this animal thing.
Yeah, what's the animal thing?
Don't you remember when they were, making their big grand threat? We Sally, who has been helping me tremendously through this entire ordeal.
She the one that went to college?
No, she's the one that found out about the animals that were being bought up around your county.
Right.
All the zoos had been bought, all of the animal
Oh,
sanctuaries.
Bebop, you told me this. I'm sorry.
They're
I forgot. It
closed
just
down.
was bad.
All of the animals are gone. We don't know where they went. They were bought by a private seller.
And it's tanked the Australian economy. Okay.
I'm gonna look for anything on this computer. I'm just gonna tell you this is my plan, though.
That's fine. Leave
what
me
if I
on
use-
speakerphone. I might be able to help.
What if I use this rig to try to see if any of them had, like, those collars that science people use? You know?
Tracking collar?
To see, like, where the animals have gone.
Do it.
While you do that, I'm going to separate the cables by using those plastic ties that come on bread bags. Whoa. Really good because you can label them.
This is legit
This is a little
useful.
light hack for you.
Also, we need to know about economies and like life stuff.
Yeah. Mostly how to use lemon juice for things and.
Can we save the Australian economy with lemon juice?
I'm on it.
Cool. All right.
All right.
I'm gonna work on this thing.
You open this fresh rig and start hacking in. This is your first hack in over a month. Make a roll. This is let's see. I'm gonna make this a challenge 2 because Dana can give you the exact names of the animal sanctuaries and the zoos, so you know a better idea of the database that you need to search through. Of animal, yes. For animal chipping.
I don't remember sequentially when this part happens. But
That's
I'm
only if you
excited
fail
about
this
it.
roll.
Okay, well, I'm gonna prep by pulling. All right.
Perfect.
I have 3 cyber things. It's been so long. Thank you for buying this beautiful, beautiful rig. Oh my god.
It's magnetic when your fingers touch the keyboard.
What?
1 success, it explodes. Because it's above a 6.
Right.
1 success.
I'm a little rusty. So much has changed. Technology moves at a fast pace, you guys. Computers fold now.
And these fingers don't feel anything.
Is that a 7 or a 1?
That's a 1.
Heat.
Heat. But you remember, you've been typing on sugar packets. The fingers don't feel right, and you go for a second go.
Holy.
Make those hacking montage sentences.
Oh my
As
god.
the camera zooms in, you imagine the keyboard turning into sugar packets because that is what you have trained your mind to do.
I forgot to adjust the mainframe's gradient field. What was I thinking?
Roll 3. 1 success still stays on the board, as does your 1 heat.
Yes.
Second success, it explodes. Go for broke. Go for broke 3. Whoo! As the sugar packets invade your mind field, you go at it, and you see on the screen all of these animal sanctuaries websites popping up, and then
I'm
the link
using
to
a
their
basic
distributor,
text editor
and the
with
link
a
to the
million
thing.
colors.
All of the colors. They're flashing in front of you. They're flashing in front of all of you
I
as you're
talked
all
over the plot, I'm sorry.
What?
I talked over the plot. Please forgive it. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It's chaos. This is a hacking epic success.
Woo!
And you see a list of all of the animals from these places and their hacking tags to their chips. And it feeds over, and you get a digital display of like a full satellite view of where these animals are. And you see 2 giant clump of all the red dots of lights. And they're above the ocean, slowly moving towards Australia.
We need a boat.
Okay, here's what I've done. Using lemon juice, I have crafted a fake letter from the CIA saying that there is going to be an attack on Australia and they need to go to war immediately. War always boosts the economy. We're going to...
Lemon juice did save the Australian economy.
What we're gonna do is we're gonna put this in the mail. We're gonna wait 3 to 4 weeks for it to get delivered. And once it gets to all the way to the top, they're gonna read the letter because I'm pretty sure that, the ones at the top know how to read secret letters. Then they're gonna understand that they have to go to war. And then their economy will be fine.
Cool. Let's send the letter and then also take more immediate action.
Okay, it's just all I got at the moment, but we'll
But that's
just put it in the
perfect.
mail.
If our plan fails, then a great last resort is causing a war for no reason.
Great.
And even if our plan succeeds, we may
we can
forget
stop it.
about the.
Don't forget.
What destroys lemon juice writing?
What destroys lemon juice writing? Napalm.
Okay, then we'll just blow up the USPS.
Great.
Yes.
Great.
Blow up the postal.
In case our plan A doesn't work and does work and we need to destroy plan B.
Yeah, best case scenario, we have to blow up the post office.
Yes. I love this plan. Life hack.
Life hack.
I Stop. What?
Okay.
So which one's plan B? Which one's plan A? And which one is Napalm?
The plan.
Plan A, I think we need to hack into a helicopter and figure out what is on its way to Australia and get there and stop serial
It's
killer.
the animals. You were right. We need a boat.
Also, why did serial killer leave their new rig? Maybe they wanted it when they get back. Never mind, I figured it out.
All good theories. You don't know why he left his rig.
I believe.
Whoever this person is.
Sure.
Changing the desktop background.
Okay.
Okay, what do you change it to?
It's just like some really rad ASCII art.
Right. So the plan is what?
Hey,
You're writing a letter already. You're
put a
drafting
secret
a beautiful
saying
letter.
that they need to go to war immediately.
Yes.
Because there's a terrorist attack,
Yes.
which is true. Because the animals, I'm not quite caught up about what's happening with the animals, but
You're writing all this down. I'm not quite sure what's happening
the
with all
point
of
is
the animals,
you gotta
but your economy
stimulate the
sucks.
economy, and you gotta go to war. Yeah.
Because war always stimulates economy.
send.
Yeah.
Great. You walk out into the. They're all discussing these many plans as you have pre-written the letter. Walked out of the mall to the front sidewalk, placed it in the letterbox pickup, and walked back in without anyone noticing that you've left.
Life hack.
Question for Imbi Bop Boop.
Yeah.
Okay, of all of us, you know the most about Hanson. By the way, I'm really enjoying this concert that's happening right now.
You can all definitely still hear it.
We're bopping.
It's
we're
not
booping.
it's not their big hit, but it's the one that everyone secretly loves when they listen to the
Wait,
whole
wait,
album.
wait.
love
Did
that
that?
one.
Do you think they have their own helicopter
That's
or
what I'm
boat?
thinking.
Oh, I
But
just
we
caught
don't
up.
know
I'm
it.
sorry.
Bebop.
They have their own helicopter. I've been tracking it. I like to just watch where they are in the world.
Can
Okay.
we
So is plan A find Hanson's private helicopter and/or boat?
find
Yes.
it in meat spot space, hack it in cyberspace?
Yeah,
Are
we
we
are
supposed to give you a
also.
signed poster? Maybe we could get to them that way.
Yeah, we are also in Salisbury, aren't we? Which they could have a boat. We're in the Chesapeake Bay area.
Yep.
It's very easy to get
have
from there to
that.
Australia.
Yeah, we need to go faster.
Maybe helicopter.
You might be able to life hack a really fast helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, both of them are going to run out of fuel at some point, so maybe we take the boat halfway across the ocean, the helicopter the other halfway.
All you have to do is overclock it.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll in meat space first to
Yep.
find this helicopter that
Right.
may or may not be in the parking lot of the mall.
While you're doing that, I'm going to
Okay.
meticulously
You wanna meat space
start
it, or?
scraping the lint off of all the sweaters that I can see in the mall. Because
Okay.
What do you use
But
the
we have to
lint
get
for?
you your signed poster.
Kindling.
We
That'll
gotta get-
distract them.
One thing at a time.
One thing at a time. 3 successes.
What? That's
Wow.
This feels really special.
We're definitely getting to
Those are 3
Australia.
explodes too. You get a full reroll.
Oh my goodness.
3 successes.
We're going to Australia.
2.
Two.
Oh my god.
Five.
Wait. 5 successes.
Six?
6 successes.
Oh,
Oh my gosh.
Another 6 successes.
6 successes to find a helicopter. Oh my god.
Rise the blades. Let's head on over down under. Liverpool.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Wait,
so
can I just really quickly
Life hack?
sidebar? Life hack: if you want to do a Russian accent, you say a dinosaur's name, like Brachiosaurus.
Stegosaurus.
Tyrannosaurus.
And obviously, Rise the Blades is for Australian.
You're welcome.
So as you continue to monitor these dots of potential threats heading towards Australia, your friend has the brilliant idea of finding Hanson's helicopter. And it doesn't take long because you walk out front and it has been parked on the lawn of your mall. You remember it was just there. And there's only one security guard. And you start doing your Australian impression. And he's like, what? How do you do that? Razor blades? No way. I can't. Wait. And he's completely entranced by you and immediately is like, hang on. Can you wait right here? I really want to.
Rise the blades. I think are kind.
Oh my god, wait, I gotta go show my friend. We've never met someone from Australia. Hang on. And like goes to find his friend to be like, razor blades, no way.
Get in the chopper.
So you just have you 6 successes, you have access to Hanson's chopper right
All
now.
right, so we're all in the chopper, yeah?
Is anyone
You all
good at
happy?
real life stuff?
That
Can't
one.
fly a
I
helicopter.
feel like this is
I'm really good at life hacks.
there's
best.
technical control.
that is
this
a
is
hack.
cyber hack.
That is a cyberspace.
Oh,
Me, you.
who has one? You.
I'm out.
I did my
You.
meat space.
I've got
You got the rig. You want to
3.
hook them up? You can wait for the Hanson concert to be over, take them with you. You can just head straight to Australia. You can try to intercept the packages.
We know exactly which cord to plug in because they've all been labeled with twisty ties from bread.
Yes.
Yeah, they do. Oh my God. Okay, so is that what you want to do?
What should we name a rig?
Oh, maybe in honor of the Hanson tickets that we got the money from, we should call it.
Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Mufasa Sigma 9.
Mufasa Sigma 9.
Mufasa Sigma 9. Tyler.
It's not great OPSEC
Isaac.
because it's got our name right on it, but let's do it.
Great. So as you go plugging into this helicopter and also rebranding it for your own, make me a cyber roll. See if you can program this helicopter to do what you need.
Can I get an assist on this?
I will assist however I can.
Okay.
Okay.
What does that mean in this game?
Okay, how do you want to assist? I'm going to have you roll a straight roll, and if you get one success, she'll get to add a die.
Okay. So I've got 3, and wait, how do I want to assist? I want to
Yeah, how do you want to assist?
by. I know Hanson's helicopter very well because I've watched it on.
You
a
read
lot.
about this in Tiger Beat.
Yeah. Well, and I
They
track
did a
it.
tour once, and you tracked
I
it.
track it. I just want to know where they are.
They did
before
like
I go to
a,
sleep
they did
at
like
night.
a, this is my crib, but this is my helicopter.
And then I found the serial number of the helicopter.
Yes, you did.
MTV's copters.
MTV's copters. Yep.
And you know, like it's average
Sweet life
travel
of
time.
copters.
And,
Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh, and I point out, I'm like, oh, there's a panel of snacks and hidden things right there if we want. them.
I stock up on lemons.
Yeah.
I feel like helicopter is a Russian keyword. Helicopter.
Helicopter. Let's go there instead.
But in a sort of.
One success, get
One
help.
success. Okay, so I can help.
Tyrannosaurus is in the
So
helicopter.
you get to add an extra die to your cyber roll.
Brachiosaurus.
And I'm gonna just establish that you also took the store's phone, so you have access to a telephone to contact Dana Skolder at any point.
Brilliant. We literally took the whole unit, unplugged it
Yep.
from the wall, but luckily there is a perfect phone jack on this helicopter because that's how Hanson rolls.
Absolutely. They make phone calls all the time in their helicopter.
That's how they chop.
Chop
All right,
life.
make your roll.
I've been in my room for a month, mostly just eating cookies, and I didn't really prepare for this scenario, but I feel that we can take this helicopter and go to Australia.
Okay, that's 3 successes and some heat. 2 explode. 5, 6 successes. 7 successes. 8 successes.
Oh my god! Wow!
8 successes.
Part of me feels like maybe only 8 should have exploded.
This is a fun playtest.
Oh boy. So, no, we definitely did that wrong on the first go around, but it's too fun. I like when you guys succeed.
We gotta double down on our choices.
So you see your friend go to town. She has locked in. This is her creativity is exploding after weeks of a non-private bedroom, and it just explodes all over this helicopter as everything starts locking into place. Auto navigation. Instantly, the helicopter takes off. For some reason, there's an AI system that's like, yes, master, I will take you there, and just starts taking off. And they're referring to you as Hanson, and it's this epic takeoff.
I think the password is their favorite animal. What's their favorite animal?
Kangaroos.
Kangaroos!
Ironically.
Kangaroos?
Yeah.
What's kangaroo?
It's the password to the
Oh,
Hanson
Yeah,
internal
their favorite
AI.
animal. It's ironic,
Oh boy.
but
All of
Yep.
them.
Mixed
Are
mixed
Hanson
signals.
serial killer? Backpage that thought.
So as you take off and are on a perfect navigation to the spot to enter, you want to intercept the packages, or do you want to go to Australia? Which one did you say you were doing?
let's go. Where we saw the cluster of red
Okay,
dots
so you want to intercept.
moving towards
Cool,
Australia.
cool. Okay, so it instantly takes off and starts taking you there at warp speed for a helicopter.
While we're doing this, may I do something?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna raid the snack cabinet and get some pancake mix. I'm also going to take a ketchup bottle. I'm going to take one of those ketchup bottles and I'm gonna rinse it out. I'm gonna make pancake mix. I'm gonna put it in the ketchup bottle. Quick and easy pancakes. You just squeeze it.
Whoa.
You
Pouring a pancake evenly is so
pancakes.
hard.
Yeah.
There is definitely a grill here.
Yeah.
It is a luxury limousine helicopter.
Instead of getting
fancy.
bowls dirty, you shake it up in the ketchup bottle. You just squeeze it out. Perfect circle every time. Pancake life hack. Just thinking, I thought we might need some carbs. That's all.
We definitely need some
Absolutely.
carbs.
Oh, can I do one more thing?
Yes.
I left a message behind us that indicates like a final faked recording from the helicopter that just gives them the impression that the person who was supposed to meet them for the sign poster had to miss it because she was trying to stop someone from stealing the helicopter. So now they owe her even bigger. It didn't work because the helicopter got stolen. But like as far as they know, she has now stopped a hacking attempt and attempted to stop a helicopter theft. She is Hansen's biggest ally.
Make a quick roll for that.
Okay.
Before we resolve this roll. I'm gonna have you just do a quick roll to see if you can keep praising the name of Beep Boop Bop as their greatest champion of protection.
I mean, what would they do without you?
Hurt. Meat space hurt you.
You succeed. Double. And some heat. Okay. So you leave behind that message. Oh, you're at 11 actually.
Oh shit, you're right.
You send that message down to the security guy that went off to find his friend to show them the cool Australian. Gets sort of notifications that someone had tried to steal it and that a pedestrian had stepped in who had VIP tickets to get signing but forfeited in order to chase down and rescue this helicopter for Hansen. And news is spreading through the concert that some heroic fan is being the best groupie of all time. But with that,
Wow, they're gonna want to make out with you IRL.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Full tongue.
you
Full tongue.
Oh, it's a full
like not
tongue.
even.
What's
I don't.
that?
I mean, like the
That's impossible. It's attached.
full tongue.
you're all discussing this while eating a bunch of pancakes.
I don't know if that's
You are
gross or
you
not.
moment.
I've ever kissed before, obvi.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about hacks for life, but
Oh,
Let's
I
eat
got
some
I got
pancakes.
plenty of fresh breath life hacks.
Oh, yeah. Do you have like
Lemons?
really? Oh, can you give me a lemon? I want to keep it in my pocket just in case.
Just suck
you
on the
never
lemon.
know.
That's all you have
Just
to do.
suck on the lemon, like the outside, or you cut it and then you eat the inside.
Okay, well, you got to eat the inside of a lemon.
you gotta cut the
That will help.
lemon
That also
and then suck
stimulates
the inside.
saliva flow. Also, apples are really good because they're like a natural toothbrush because of the grit. So that will always help.
Wait, maybe I should do an apple. No, we'll keep it to the lemons.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep my lemon.
We got plenty of lemons here on this whole.
Okay.
anyway, that's what we talk about while the helicopter's traveling.
I slip
That's
a
what
lemon
you
in my
talk about
pocket.
while the helicopter's traveling. You get very close, and none of you have noticed that the rig that you all purchased and have been using as your own has been on and doing things, and none of you are touching the keyboard.
Oh no!
You got heat on you. You got noticed.
Oh.
Someone's not very happy. While you're very distracted, just not needing to fly the ship, but pressing buttons is just bringing you too much comfort. So you're just absentmindedly turning buttons that you know don't actually affect anything, like the air conditioning occasionally blows and like the radio turns on and it's just going ba 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 ba, but and then turning it off and then going again. There is a tiny kangaroo that is exploring on the screen of your rig.
Wait, what does that mean? Like a little digital
You see a
kangaroo?
little digital kangaroo hopping around on the screen, searching.
Does anyone notice?
Yeah. Do we notice?
You all notice eventually. You hear the boing, Boing,
That's what.
boing.
That kangaroo is what we saw right before turkeys our fast computer.
That seems significant.
No, my rig!
Boing, boing.
That's serial killers.
You gotta continue.
Control Alt Delete.
No.
No.
You gotta continue. I mean, do whatever you want. You gotta continue driving this helicopter, though.
Right,
Fine?
never mind.
Okay, so one of us, you are the best hacker among us that's not already currently piloting a helicopter.
Okay.
You
I'm
gotta
gonna
try
go for
and
it.
purge out this kangaroo.
I'm gonna purge the king.
Okay. Purge the Kang. Okay.
Purge the king.
So this will be, you're trying to just like reverse hack whatever this virus is.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the beginning.
Okay, so
The
I'm gonna
best
make
way to
that
nip it
a
in the bud.
challenge 3.
Oh, okay. Do I only have 3?
Oh, I got an elite token for getting in
You
trouble. right?
did.
I can't do it myself, but I can give you
Get
that.
an elite token?
Because look, you're just. I can't believe that you hacked actual space to get us this computer.
Oh.
Not only did you get me out of my room, you got me this computer, and you have so many amazing skills, and you're a survivor. You're a survivor. You're the only one of us who stayed free to keep the hope alive, to keep the truth alive, to expose the secrets. And I know you can do this.
Truth to power, sister.
Oh, they're crying, and also I do this too.
You get 2 extra die for that beautiful speech. You are elite. You were the only ones keeping the hacking dream alive.
Thank you.
Roll to reverse hack this kangaroo.
Kill you, king.
Whoa.
Oh no. I can reroll.
You
that.
can reroll. It's outside. But that's 2
Oh my
successes
God.
and 2 explodes right now.
Oh! Okay. And 4.
4. What number are you at? That's 1 heat. Just checking. Have you hit a 5, 10, 20?
I was at 4 heat.
Okay, so you're at 5. Okay, so you start hacking. Now you have successfully done this. So every time you start creating a reverse virus, and there's a fly swatter at the screen that starts trying to get the kangaroo who is snooping on your computer, and it eventually splats it like a fly on the screen, and as it's dying, it just sort of has this little speech bubble that says, "What are you doing on my rig?" Before it evaporates into thin air. And you get a beeper.
A pager. Beep,
Yeah, a
beep,
beeper.
beep.
And it's, "What are you doing on my rig? What are you doing on my rig?" And it just repeated over and over and over.
I have the urge to throw it out the window, but then I don't want to kill anyone, so I don't.
You're above the ocean.
Should we throw these
Lose
out?
it,
Because
lose
they don't, but they're tracking us. Okay, I should
Okay,
throw out the window.
you chuck your beeper out.
I feel
the
really
madness.
guilty for destroying the environment, but also glad that we aren't being tracked.
I mean, the rig is here. He knows you're there.
Dang.
Don't throw the rig!
You have successfully gotten rid of the kangaroo. He is no longer invaded. That was just sort of a last-ditch boom of heat. And that's when you notice it's been a really long time. The panic sort of is starting to wear off on you. Like, you almost got caught again. And you're above the ocean in Hansen's helicopter.
Yeah,
You
we
gotta
fled the
protect this.
country.
And you look up.
It's been a crazy day so far.
I'm having a great time with you guys.
Hacks for life. I feel like you're one of
Welcome
us.
to our friendship. What we do all day.
You see in the distance 2 massive transport vehicles, transport helicopters, incredibly large military grade sort of transportation aircrafts. They're in the distance.
I would like to, if there is jumping gear, I want to
Yes.
cable myself to the outside of our helicopter, and I
course
want to
there's bungee
swing
jumping.
onto their helicopter midair. Or maybe if they have like a human squirrel suit for jumping.
Do a quick meat space roll, see which one you find.
Okay, while you do that, I
Yeah.
am going to be lining all of the windows with tinfoil because the sun will bounce. if they are trying to see us, and then they will get blinded by it and maybe crash. Just as an insurance if your plan doesn't work.
Perfect.
You find a squirrel suit and bungee cords.
I squirrel suit myself. I bungee up and I open up the hatch.
You open the hatch.
The wind is blowing on my pigtails.
Who's going with her? There's enough suits for everyone.
I'm going.
Can
Who's
this thing
staying on-
autopilot for a couple
This
minutes?
thing, absolutely. You have rigged
Yeah.
this with 8 successes, something like that. This helicopter is at your absolute beck and call.
And cloaked in darkness?
And you have a laptop that you can bring with you to
cloaked.
program to do it bidding.
Strap the laptop to your bod.
Yeah.
And get in this squirrel suit. I toss them.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not really suited for this kind of thing. How do we do this?
All right. I'm gonna do the first line and attach to the other, the one on the left of their helicopters, and then all you guys gotta do is zip line your own thing to it, and you can slide down the same line that's already established.
Okay, before we do that, I'm gonna
Cheese
douse
or-
myself in olive oil. Does anybody want to get greased up?
Yeah, it's easier to fit into a squirrel suit that way. Brilliant life hack.
Well, also, if they try to grab us, we're greasy.
Perfect.
Wait, but we just can't get any on our hands, so we can still do tech things.
I got slippery fingers anyways. I'm just rubbing it all over myself.
Okay,
but
I oil myself as well.
All right.
I'll leave the tech stuff to you guys. I work IRL.
I oil myself.
It's a little
but
hard to get my blades through the squirrel suit, but I managed to keep the roller blades on.
Oh, yeah.
I put gloves on first and then oil myself up.
Perfect. You are all successfully oiled, squirreled, and latched to your bungee cords.
Wow.
Who's jumping first?
I would like to jump.
Okay, make the jump.
How do elite tokens work?
Elite tokens are, if you get some heat on you, you get 1 token to give to another player in a time of aid.
I did surpass, I'm at 17 and I passed 15, so
Yes.
I'll have one to give away at some point.
Yes, you also have one.
Oh, yes, that's right.
All right.
And so do you just now from your heat.
I feel the adrenaline as I step to the edge of the lowered platform from the back of the helicopter.
Yes.
I take a deep breath and I jump.
1 success. 2 success. 3 success. Without skipping a beat, you launch straight arms to the side first, and then at a perfect screen moment, explode and sail down safely onto the aircraft. Within minutes, you have a very safe string rig for all of you to latch on and slide very quickly with your new oiled bodies straight down this rope without any rope burns happening. It's just
What a life
quick as a
hack!
flash. Yeah. You are all now on the air rig, carrying God knows what.
But a bunch of animals as well.
Probably.
Probably. Or their collars.
Their collars are definitely here.
Hacks for Life, do you want to take the lead?
Yeah, I do. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna scurry up, and I assume there are people piloting this, right?
We gotta scout it out.
You can go check. You haven't looked.
Okay, what I have with me are toilet paper rolls from the helicopter, and
Sure.
I use them to
As binoculars?
scout.
Right. Make me a roll. You absolutely are using that as binoculars.
My childhood self definitely knows that word.
Oh yeah, it works.
I'm going to make that a challenge 1 because you're using binoculars.
6.
2 successes, doubles. 4
Didn't you get your
successes,
D8s?
5 successes.
Yeah.
These dice are rigged.
5 successes.
I can see so much.
So not only do these binoculars instantly spot what you're looking for, you are able to twist them and zoom in the scope further.
Yeah.
You see a pilot.
Also with lemon juice. I see the pilot, and he's a total babe.
He is a total babe. He has dark hair. It's about shoulder length.
Nice.
Wavy surfer vibe. Wearing a tank top.
Okay, who wants to be the honeypot?
I what?
Okay,
What?
bite this lemon.
What?
And then go seduce him.
What?
Shove her.
Honeypot.
Oh, are lemons good for seducing?
Yeah.
How
Well, they
so?
freshen your breath. And they give you that zing.
Oh, they give you the zing. I
Yeah.
forgot about the zing.
Yeah, so you're gonna go distract him, right, by flirting with him.
So you, So bite the lemon and walk up.
Come on, you're the only one suited for this task.
But my rig.
Don't you have a 1 meat space? Good luck.
Whatever, hacks for
You
you.
guys
too,
have
okay.
elite tokens.
I want to give her my elite token. Can I? Just because you have done such an amazing job flying a helicopter all the way across to Australia, which is really long. And you're a really good friend. And I'm so sorry you were alone in your room without a door and a computer. But I'm so glad we're back together. And seeing you was like the best thing in my life.
Can I also give an elite token?
Yes.
Okay, you know how this works. Bite the lemon, then seduce. Men are simple, life hack. Go do it.
I
feel
also
very
would like
confident
to
based on this advice.
spend my elite token.
Yes.
Mega Lee, you have infinite skills in hacking in cyberspace. You need to hack that part of your brain that says the right thing when you're intimidated by a handsome surfer dude, and I believe in you. These skills are translatable. Use the power of the cookies that fuel you.
Yes.
Remember your power.
It applies to people with bodies?
Yeah,
It does.
It does.
It
What
does.
what are brains but computers within us?
Yeah. It's just an algorithm to get to their heart.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Life hack.
Lemon.
You make your way with newfound speeches of absolute adoration and confidence from your absolute IRL friends who have taught you how to IRL be the best in meat space. You climb down into that hole.
I have never
Drop
talked to
down.
a hunk before, but I believe I can do it.
You drop down directly behind that hunk. That hunk notices, turns around.
I lean in a cool way against a surface.
Ooh.
Whoa, where'd you come from?
Your dream.
Yes!
No way.
I'm using
knew
the
it.
trick of like pretending there's a pencil. It makes me happy, and then it makes my brain happy, and other people like me.
Life hack.
Look, okay, you're a total babe, but I'm kind of on a mission right now. I can't get distracted by dream babes.
Oh, why not?
Well, I guess I could let you in. You got pretty eyes. I don't think you'd snitch on me.
I don't know what that means. Which means you can trust me.
Don't worry, all this set up. And you see him move away from a pre-custom rig on this warship.
What a good-looking officer you are.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm not really an officer. And he starts coming over to you and starts leaning against the wall.
Good leans.
And he's
Everybody's
like,
leaning in there.
Time to search the plane.
so you like rigs? Well, I'll tell you a little secret. I'm gonna go buy Australia.
With meat space regular world money?
Yeah, check it out. And he points behind, and you've not noticed that there are cages full of tranquilized, asleep, very scary animals. There's lions, there's kangaroos, there's a bunch of bunny rabbits. It's like pretty cool, right?
Terrifying.
That's enough to buy a whole
You do
continent.
clock the bunny rabbits suspiciously like that?
It's a lot of
He
bunnies, man.
starts over explaining.
Yeah.
No, really, if you do a lot of research, bunnies would destabilize the entire ecosystem of Australia. There's no natural it would cause absolute
Oh, it's
chaos.
like releasing a virus into a totally unprotected system.
Absolutely.
But like a thing a regular person would say.
They're really hitting it off in there.
Okay,
Yeah, but that's all I can tell you, and you're probably gonna have to leave now. How'd you get here, by the way?
Why? Would I have to go?
while the seduction is happening, can we search the rest of the helicopter?
Yes.
And perhaps see if there's some sort of manual override panel for the helicopter
Absolutely
control.
you can.
Okay.
Make a search roll. And I'm actually going to have this be cyberspace purely because it would be machinery that you would understand.
Sure, yeah. Not
'cause-
my specialty, but we'll see.
Not your specialty, but locks are, and I imagine that this is somewhere hidden. 1 success and some heat.
I knock something over and it makes sounds.
What was that? Are you alone?
Not anymore.
Oh, right.
Another heat. I only had 1 success and now I'm at 19
No,
heat.
can't get distracted. It doesn't make sense that you're here. How'd you get here? And the charm of your beautiful charms is starting to wear off. Make a roll. This is the epic roll. Are you going to get this kid to fully monologue? You get to add 6 dice to this charm roll.
Yes.
To see if you can get this kid to fully monologue his evil plan.
So I start with 2. And I get
You
2
get
more
8
from
total.
you. And I get 2 more from you. And I get 2 more from you.
Yep.
And armed with all of them.
You got it. You got the power.
It's a lot of dice.
Read me that text.
How many did you need?
Don't even.
I mean, I just wanted to see how many it would happen. You got 1 heat, but that's 4 successes on the board right now, and they all explode. 5 successes.
2 heat.
Amazing.
What do you get up to? Do you get up to a 15?
It's only 13.
Only 13. Okay. So you grab him by the face,
Oh.
and you whisper sweet code nothings at him, and he
Ones and zeros.
fills his gut. Yes.
Yeah, I just start whispering hexadecimal code that makes all of his favorite colors.
Yes, he tells you all about his plan, that he'd been buying up deeds to collect the revenue, and that he'd been sabotaging Australia's economy so that he could afford it and make a vacation island for himself and eventually kick out all the citizens by invading an invasive species into the entire continent. And all of it is recorded because Dana is connected to the rig on your back, recording his entire confession.
We left it on speakerphone.
You left it on speakerphone back at the shop. Dana immediately puts out an immediate evacuation of these poor creatures that were going to be unwittingly set upon the entire population of Australia. You get your helicopter back down to Hanson, who is so unbelievably grateful and gives you a kiss on the cheek.
Wait, I bite the lemon. I bite the lemon.
All of them in a line.
wow.
Give you a kiss.
Taylor,
Thank
Tyler,
you. Taylor,
Zach,
Tyler, Mufasa, and Brody.
I got so I was like, woo!
Yes, they not only do they give you signed everything, they invite you on the rest of the tour as a permanent groupie on the bus tour to protect their goods.
Wow.
I'm a hack.
Roadie or groupie?
Brody. Well, but without
Okay.
having to do the work.
But like a hacker, maybe I could be their cybersecurity. I propose a job for myself.
They accept. They absolutely accept.
It's so funny. It's like your helicopter is just way too insecure. You know, there's people tracking you all the time. Crazy. I couldn't help but a stop to that.
You become their #1 security.
I would like to propose as
Yes.
we return all these animals to the various zoos throughout
Yes.
the United States they were taken from.
Yes.
I would like to propose because I have a secret love of animals that I never have talked about until now. But I want to make sure that all of these cages are enhanced and also have a virtual reality world for the animals to feel like they have even more space.
Perfect. You name completely cleared. All of the hackers' names have been scrubbed clean with falsehoods. They know that they were framed, and everyone believes them now, and the hacker's good name has been cleared. And you are now a successful animal protective agency, sort of. You go into animal rescues and sanctuaries and zoos and make sure that the cages are sustainable and
Dana wrote me that
Humane.
rec letter.
Yes, Dana got you the hookup. You have successfully talked to a boy and also foiled an incredible plan to destroy the economy and well-being of Australia. And you, who has had an entire hacking community worship you, an entire mall fear and slightly worship you, your lifestyle brand explodes.
Yeah, life hacks.
The mom community within this county loses their collective minds. And the hacker collective for real is restored to elite status. One last thing for Sigma 9.
Yeah.
Sigma 9 forever. 1, 2, 3.
Sigma 9 forever!
Yes! Thank you very much. That has been the part 3 of Hack the Planet. They have successfully foiled serial killer's plan, and I would like to thank our sponsors for letting us get to serial killer. Thank you so much. The enhanced edition of Neverwinter Nights, the best RPG of the early 2000s, is coming to all consoles on December 3rd. Please check it out. It's going to be amazing. The enhanced features and remastered graphics, the expansions, premium modes, and co-op multiplayer. It's all starting on December 3rd, and you can play it on Nintendo Switch, PS4, Xbox One, whatever is your preferred console of choice. And you can pre-order that enhanced edition of Neverwinter Nights. Don't forget it. It's super fun. Everyone's always loved it for a long time, and now you get to play it again, and it's beautiful. And you can get it also at a local store if that's what your jam is at the Skybound shop. So thank you so much for sponsoring this episode, and check out that game. And thank you to all of my favorite people. Yeah. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.